First up, fastest man in Irish history. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's still surreal. I'm still trying to let everything sink in, but yeah, last night was honestly just magical, and I'm just really grateful for this journey that I've been on, and it's led me here. So yeah, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's next.
Talk to me about the whole build up to the night, because obviously getting to the final was a great success in itself. You were up against some big names. Um, when you are getting prepared in the backstage and you're announced, talk us through what is going through your mind, because that in itself must be mind blowing. Because starting that race, the pressure, because it is 10 seconds.
I guess when I first got out there, when they were introducing us, I just looked around and I saw that it's such a huge crowd, and it just kind of like spurred me on, I guess. And I felt like, I'm here and I belong here, and I'm gonna make sure I take advantage of this opportunity and just enjoy it as much as I can. And I was grateful to be able to produce like such a great performance, produce my best at a championship. That's what every athlete dreams of. And so I'm really grateful for that.
And yeah, you talk about producing your best, because people, I suppose, who don't know the sport too well, just think you get onto the blocks, you start and you run as quick as you can. But there's so many different phases to the race to get right: your start, your middle, your end. You came on really strong at the end. Do you think overall your race was perfect, or do you think with that time there's still plenty more to come?
No, I think there still is a lot more to come. I was just kind of focused on one race at a time. So after the semi-final, I was a bit, I wouldn't say a little, I think I was a little bit in shock. So I think for the final, I was a bit jittery. Things didn't go 100% the way I would have planned it. But you just have to take it as it comes, and I can look back and reflect on how the race went and improve on it for the next one, I guess. Um, but yeah, you can't really ask for much more, to be honest. Even though there's still things to improve on, I'm still really proud of how I ran out there.
When you say running as well, you're running, just across from the Olympic champion. What's that like? That must be kind of a dream in itself to come true, but also again a huge competition just to the side of you.
Yeah, for sure. I've been watching Marcel Jacobs over the last couple of years, and I watched him last summer win the Olympic title, and just to be on the same start line as him was a great honor. But at the same time, I just have to remind myself, that I belong on this stage as well. I earned my spot here just to compete alongside him. So just trying not to get too awestruck, but at the same time enjoying the experience. It's not every day you get to line up against the Olympic champion, so just trying to make the most of the experience, really.
Listen, clock time was 10:17. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Um, did you think when you finished? Did you know you had run quicker than you'd ever run? Did you think it was that time, or are you just waiting to see?
No, I had no clue, to be honest. It was pretty much a blur, the whole race. I looked up at the big screen just waiting to see my name. I kept seeing more and more names pop up in front of me. I thought maybe I didn't run that fast, but then the 10:17 came up, and I was just over the moon, really. And just to be in contention and just be competing so closely with these guys really meant a lot. I was 400th of a second off a medal. So obviously that's it's not too much, but at the same time it is a decent gap. So I still have work to do to be up there in the medals, but I'm ready to put in that work over the next couple of years.
Is that a bit of a killer in a way that it was point zero 0.04 off a medal, or in this championships to be in the final, finish with that time, anything's a bonus, really.
Um, I guess just I knew that I competed to the best of my abilities, in that final. Like things didn't go perfect, but that was the best, that I could produce. So I can't beat myself up about it, honestly. I came in ranked, I think 21st. I ended up finishing sixth, so I have to be proud of that. I have to take that and just be grateful for it, to be honest.
And listen, you're only 20 years old. I assume this was your kind of first serious senior international championships. Um, what's the plan now? I know next year there's a big few indoor competitions. Is that very different? And is your eyes a little bit focused on Paris?
Yeah, I've been at the European Indoor Championships last year in 2021, and this past year I was at the World Indoor Championships in 2022. So next year I definitely will have my eye on the European and World Championships, and yeah, for sure, everything is building up to Paris. So I'm gonna keep working. I still have a way to go to qualify, but I'm still gonna keep going and hopefully I can make that dream come true.
And listen, for every sprinter, you look at the clock. Obviously, you're looking at medals, but I suppose you're setting yourself little markers. Is the next marker for you now to get down to that 10 second? Because that 10-second barrier is the one that puts you then into the elite. sprinters? Is that where your mind is focused when we talk about on the track performance?
Yeah, of course. I think every 100-meter sprinter dreams of breaking that 10-second barrier, myself included. So, but my main goal is just becoming the best athlete that I can become, and I think breaking that 10-second barrier will be along the way. So, yeah, I'm looking forward just to putting in the work, honestly.
I have to ask you as well, is there a bit of stamina in those legs? Is 200 something on your mind, maybe?
I mean, I didn't get to run one this season, but some people doubt me, think I wouldn't be good at the twos, but I think I could run a fast 200. So maybe next year, or we'll see what happens. But I think I will. I think I will run one eventually. I'll run one soon for sure.
Good stuff. I look forward to seeing that. Listen, I have to ask you as well. There's still the 4x100 relay to come. Always a brilliant event to watch for fans. How's the team shaping up now that they've got the fastest man in Irish history on side?
Yeah, all around it's a strong team. We have six really strong athletes, and four of us will be taken to the line on Friday. So like all the lads are really excited for. We're ready, and we're just ready to make the country proud for sure, 100%.
Okay, and listen, then I just want to ask you about generally in Ireland. There's never really been a history of sprinting, despite like plenty of interest in it and everything. But it's been more middle distance, long distance. So do you think we're coming into a period now where over the past few years there's been better levels of competition domestically in Ireland? We've got great places like Abbottstown now to train and stuff. Do you think we're coming into a new age of Irish short distance and sprinting?
Yeah, 100%. I think just with the way things are moving, I think it's getting more competitive, and that's what kind of breeds performance, I guess, competition. So having loads of guys competing at high level is gonna spur everyone on and make everyone compete to the best of their ability. So I think we're already entering into a really good time for Irish 100 meters and 200-meter sprinting. So I'm really excited to see what entails.
Well, we're excited to see everything that entails now, especially me because I love sprinting. So listen, best of luck in the 4x100. We'll stay in touch. Hopefully we'll do another interview soon, maybe with a few medals.
100%. Cheers, Will. Appreciate it.
Okay, Israel, listen, best of luck. I'll catch you
Cheers.
soon.
Thank you so much.
Cheers,
For
mate.
sure.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.